Hello, friends, and welcome back to Summit NA. I almost said Starlighter right there. Welcome back to Summit NA coverage powered by Twitch. I'm Sayori. This guy here is Merlini. And, well, I think our sync issues are dealt with, but now our preview monitor is a little bit delayed, and that's throwing me off a little bit. That's weird. We've got Evil Geniuses versus the Sneaky Nyx Assassins, and then after this we'll have another EG game coming up, I believe, Merlini. It's EG versus Revenge. So we've got two EG matches back-to-back. Are you feeling good? Feeling pumped? Feeling good, little buddy?
Yeah, and these are two of the four teams that we thought would actually have a good chance at second. I think the four teams that we said were SNA, Revenge, Liquid, and who was the last one? There was one more. I'm forgetting somebody. Help me out here.
I don't remember who we named. Revenge.
It's not E-Hug.
Not E-Hug. It
Not
wasn't
CMB.
Was not No Earth Spirit.
NAR.
Okay. Oh, the Rejects.
Yeah. But Rejects struggled versus Earth Spirit. I mean, they had two stand-ins. So.
I don't know, man. I don't think they're going to make a run. They'll make a run for top 4. I don't think they'll make a run for top 2.
You don't think they'll
the
make a run?
Rejects? No. I don't think
Who did they lose to? I don't know, man.
The
They're
Nyx
doing okay.
Assassins? Yeah, I don't know. Revenge.
Revenge beat them. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, Revenge. There you go. Revenge.
Anyway, Sneaky Nyx Assassins and Revenge, probably the top two of those four, I'd
Yep.
say. So, Sneaky Nyx Assassins just absolutely manhandled Air Spirit last game. Let's see if they can do the same versus EG. Probably not. I'd say odds are 75-25.
Oh, that's generous. Generous. I know the
Generous?
Generous. I know. Generous. Check Dota 2 Lounge.
Really? I don't think that's that generous.
81.
79-21?
79. Yeah. Okay. It was 81. 79. So yeah.
Well, they're also playing with not Mason today, so
We can hop into
Yeah,
the
let's hop
draft
into
here,
draft.
and we can continue talking about nonsense.
it's Olaf.
Olaf. That's a League of Legends hero. What are you talking about?
Dude, his icon's Olaf. Did you watch Frozen?
No, I actually
Dude,
didn't.
you need to watch Frozen.
I have not seen
that movie
Frozen.
is
It's
the
good.
bomb.
I saw a
That
video of
motherfucking
Marines watching Frozen and then screaming. and
Frozen is awesome.
That I don't know.
It's
Is
probably
it,
one of my favorite animated movies.
is it better than
ever.
Up? Did it make you cry
It's
more than
way
Up?
better than Up.
Really?
I didn't really like Up that much. I mean, Up was okay.
Why? Did it make you feel emotions that you didn't know you could feel?
No, it was just.
Just it doesn't really make sense that you could pick up a house with balloons. I think that's just physically impossible.
Well, it also doesn't make sense that you can turn into like an ice queen.
I don't know the
But-
plot of Frozen, but I mean, at least you've got that's like real fantasy, you know?
Olaf was cool.
Like what fantasy world is it where helium is just like a bajillion times lighter that you can fill up a bunch of balloons and pick up a house? Like they should do the math on how much helium
Maybe the
you
house
need
is really
to
light.
pick up a house. A really light house that was built in the 1920s. Yeah, right, dude. That thing was made out of bricks and mortar.
Anyways, Frozen has my seal of approval.
Okay.
I don't give it out that often. I highly recommend.
Actually, the Merlini seal of approval is a real thing. 5 years from now, if you're not doing esports, you'll just have this brand of like Merlini recommends, and it's legit. Everything you've recommended to me so far has been top
I don't
notch.
recommend very many
That butt
things.
cushion, yoga, changed my life. Both of them. I've only done yoga once,
We
but
should
it
go
was
to
awesome.
yoga. We should go to yoga tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm into it, dude. My body still hurts.
You're into it.
I'm into. Dude,
You're
yoga,
also into girls with yoga pants.
I'm into everything yoga. The music could have been better, but everything else was all right. Evil
Dude, they
Geniuses.
played trance one time that I went. It was awesome.
What?
I know.
Oh my god.
I was like,
How do we get that yoga instructor?
I was like, this is the best.
I think the Tron soundtrack would be perfect for yoga. I'm just saying. It fits the mood.
I don't know what the Tron soundtrack is.
It's-
I told you, pop culture and me is
It's
just no.
it's just good. It's daft. You don't. Whatever.
Just don't even try.
All right. Context of this game: Evil Geniuses. They get the Shadow Demon Mirana duo, so similar flavor to that. Bane
PPD's
Mirana.
Shadow Demon is pretty beastly.
It's on point with this stream. Yeah, it's pretty good. And I like this duo almost a little bit better because I feel like Shadow Demon has a little bit more, maybe not more utility than Bane, but he has a different ease of execution. Shadow Demon just seems a little more well-rounded.
No, he's more utility.
More utility, you think? Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. He's way. What am I talking? He's way more utility. His ultimate's utility. He's got soul catch. He's all utility, dude.
He's all utility.
He's a utility belt in the form of a hero. The Sneaky Nyx Assassins, they get Invoker, then they pick up Lichy. And there's one hero that's been ignored completely here, and that is the Ember Spirit. Could this be a too easy for Arteezy Ember kind of game, or
it could be too easy for RTZ Naga.
or
They
EG
can
off
take
that
their
bandwagon?
Pick. Dude, the second pick Lich.
Second pick Lich. I don't dig it. I don't think Lich is second pick material right now.
I think against some teams, yes. Like if they want to dual lane Arteezy and just completely shut him down with a Lich, that would destroy him.
I don't destroy is a strong
Well,
word.
I think
It would slow down his killing potential.
I think if Arteezy doesn't get that much farm, then it's really, really good for sneaking assassins. I think that Arteezy's farm is like
I mean,
integral.
that is a fair
It's integral to
statement.
their victory. Like we saw Koikva just get absolutely destroyed on the Invoker, and they just completely fell apart. I think it's kind of like that.
It's a similar flavor. I don't know. Is Arteezy even playing Ember Spirit on 6.81? I haven't
I don't think
really
so.
seen it, but I haven't been keeping up with all their games. His build got nerfed, so he didn't really play the Flame Guard build, and that's the one that was untouched. So he might not even want to. Well, definitely not this time. It's going to be an
Well,
Arteezy.
I would
Morphling.
actually beg to differ.
Big to differ what?
Because if you go max Flame Guard and only 1 point in Searing Chains, then that Flame Guard build is nerfed.
Yeah, it's nerfed, but
If you max Sleight of Fist and Searing Chains, then it's not as nerfed because the duration cooldown on Searing Chains is not that bad.
yeah, but the key facet of the Arteezy build was the level 3 Searing Chains at level 5. Getting that additional duration. That's when he would
Well,
turn on the hammer and start destroying.
Now
people.
you turn on the hammer at level 9 instead of level 8.
Yeah, well that's a difference.
It's a difference. It still does the same damage though. I don't think it's that big of a nerf.
It's not that big.
I will
of a
say it's actually a bigger nerf to the Flame Guard build.
It's more like a lot of the games where he snowballed out of control is because of that level 5. You get your Searing Chains, and then maybe he can't kill the mid hero, then he gets a rune, moves around, can pick up a kill somewhere else between level 5 and level 6. You can't really do that anymore, so it's harder to snowball earlier. So that'll transcend into a less frequent balling out of control Arteezy Ember. But it's still good. I mean, he can still smash people with that hero, no doubt.
So they will go with the Morphling. He's been playing a lot of Morphling.
Yeah, he
like
sure
a
has.
ton of Morphling in the mid lane.
Yep. And the old sneaky bastards there, they'll pick up Nature's Prophet. So they're going to do a little bit of the Rat Dodo. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too keen on the disable bandwagon, but I look at this sneaky Nyx Assassins lineup and just think, man, they're going to get run over.
They have nothing versus Morphling.
Yeah, nothing versus Morphling, nothing to deal with the Shadow Demon Mirana duo.
Defensive
And
sleep.
Defensive sleep.
Defensive sleep. They can also tank it up with Nature's Prophet.
How are you
Force of
gonna
Nature.
How are you gonna defensive sleep that? Like you just after you get smacked by the arrow.
You can do it like right as the arrow hits. And
right as the arrow hits. You put the Nightmare on, and then you can't click them down.
you block the stun and the
Block
damage.
the stun.
You're invulnerable for a second during sleep. But that's pretty hard to do.
Yeah, because if you put him too early, then the arrow just hits him, and then you have an easy arrow.
It depends on how far Mirana is.
Yeah.
But anyways, you can just do it after the arrow and block a lot of the incoming damage. I won't say it's that bad.
It's
It's not great. Like Abaddon's much better.
Yeah, I mean that's like one of those like if the stars align and
well,
then,
something's better than Lich.
and
Lich
then
can't do anything.
Well, yeah, that's for sure.
Lich can frost on repeat.
He'll slow down the Morphling. That's about all that he can do. And
Yeah, I'm not completely on board with it too. I'm just trying to, advocate for sneaky Nixons because we're already viewing them as underdogs, which they
feel
should
you.
be.
Yeah, I mean they're underdogs. I have trouble with that these days, where it's a team that's heavily favored. I'm like, I know that even if they have a shittier draft, they still have a big advantage. But I really do think EG just have a more well-rounded draft right now. They've got a lot more lockdown. They've got that scary duo of Mirana Shadow Demon. Plus, you've got a Crystal Maiden for the Aura, and this is a really good team to have a lot of extra mana regen. It's great for Morphling, great for Mirana, and it's pretty darn good for Shadow Demon as well. So they can afford to be extra aggressive because they'll have all that extra mana to throw around.
If they do a dual lane mid with sneaky Nyx Assassins against the Morphling, then CM can just do whatever she wants. She can smoke ink mid from wrap around because Lich is very bad defensively in that sort of situation,
Yeah.
and she can also just free farm jungle. So I don't see how Nyx Assassins is going to overcome the early game, and it looks like we'll be the offlane Void again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Universe Void. Oh, this is exciting stuff. This is meta changing, man. This is like the kind of stuff we need to talk about more often. The cool shit that certain people do.
Well,
Void
again, they
offlane.
don't have super good hero to dump into it though.
Yeah. Well, that was the problem last time, but it didn't really matter. Universe just still smashed people in the offlane.
Who are they playing though?
I can't.
You had to take that into consideration.
Can't remember.
They were playing E-Hug.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
No, they were playing EG. They were playing EG. Or
We're
sorry,
talking
they were
about
playing
EG.
Liquid. Because remember,
They're
Koikva kept getting smashed.
I don't know. Are we remaking?
Is he online?
Is he?
Internal conflicts. LOL.
So, yeah. Obviously, there is some banter,
Wait,
some playful banter.
What
back
the
and
heck?
forth.
Okay,
Wait. What is going on here?
you can read this out. They can't actually see it. I'll read it out. Infinity. Nice, I got a free ticket. IX Mike. IB and Lamb Pop for 36 hours retard. PPD. RD rage quit, you don't ban him. PPD. I rage quit, you ban me 2 days. Oh, so they're talking shit to IX Mike. And then IX Mike says, I banned Mason for 72 days. Allison. Arteezy says, you wouldn't ban me, right, Michael? TT. PPD says, you're just a sellout. IX Mike, you're just a sellout. You have an EG tag, retard. PPD. False. I mean, IX Mike says, you mean what? PBD says, pick Clockwork, lol. IX Mike says, you didn't need to waste 100 seconds to pick Potom ST, lol. Allison says, Ruffle, is this an NEL now? PPD says, internal conflicts.
And then pieces
PPD
out.
has disconnected. Universe has disconnected. Infinity says, fuck Mason, and he's disconnected. And then that's it.
So, okay, yeah, we're going to come back to the camera shot here because we're going to be remaking. And the reason we're remaking...
Internal conflicts.
Well, you could say internal conflicts. Infinity was the 5th here for EG. Obviously, Fear is still not playing. He's
It's not
still
obvious.
Still obvious. Wouldn't there be a Reddit thread if Fear? What, if this Fear's first day back? Summit NA. That's Reddit karma right there, dude.
He could be practicing with them. You have no idea.
He's not. He's no. Okay, fine. Fear is not playing. He's still injured. I don't know what the fuck this is, but he's still injured.
It's not obvious.
So the stand-in, usually Mason, but Mason was running a little bit late, and they were about to get a time penalty. So EG started the draft with Infinity, and if Mason, basically the agreement we made, if Mason is back before the draft is done, then we'll remake and get Mason in. But if not, then we'll just play it with Infinity. And
The winner's Infinity.
that's
here.
it. So
You got a free ticket.
that is true. He got a free ticket, and it's a good value. That's a $10 ticket, so that's a value ticket right there.
But he doesn't get the bundle.
He doesn't get the bundle, but he gets to watch the game. So okay, it's not the value. It's the inverse value ticket.
It's not a...
Well, it was still free. It's all right.
It's still a
Value is the
value
wrong word. It's just it's a ticket. It's just a ticket. There's no.
No need to sensationalize.
Yeah, exactly.
So
right.
going back to the lineups, it was Invoker, Lich, Bane. I forget the last two.
I mean, why you're. The last pick was Lone Druid, though. That's
it
what's
was Lone
interesting.
Druid.
Lone
Whoa.
Druid on the dire side for the sneaky
Whoa,
Nixies.
whoa.
Whoa, Daddy, pump the brakes!
Whoa. We saw this as Liquid, too. Liquid also tried to pick us Lone Druid versus EG's Morphling.
Was that the same game that we saw the Lone Druid?
Yeah, dude. It was
Oh,
Lone Druid
yeah.
versus
It
the
didn't work.
Offlane Void. This is like almost the same lineup.
It didn't work at all.
Because they have the Invoker mid, probably
Mhm.
going to get pooped on by SD and
Mhm.
Crystal Maiden.
Mhm.
And it just really depends on what the supports can do early game. And
Oh, good. The 9 tentacle surprise is back.
it doesn't matter what his name is. It'll automatically change to 9 Tentacle Surprise.
It's so funny. It's so terrible. Apparently, HMO is an inappropriate reference. So, like the tag that Mason has to use is more comical than it should be. The 9 tentacle surprise.
Oh, I don't get any reference to anime, so I'm just...
I don't get it exactly either. I just know that tentacle porn is a thing, and apparently HMO means something that I'm not privy to, but something in some other foreign land. I don't know. I try not to make a habit out of checking out hentai. Yeah, sure, Roland. Whatever you
We
want
can
to do.
just keep talking about tentacle porn.
I mean, I'm into tentacles too. It's cool. But whatever you want to talk about. So okay, yeah, was the Lone Druid final draft? Lone Druid. See, again, they just don't have that much lockdown, and EG have plenty of lockdown.
They got the deeps.
The deeps.
Actually, they don't have the deeps. They don't have any AoE.
Lich is the inverse deeps.
Dude, let's just deeps.
Kind of.
They just need...
If you stand there and let the chain frost bounce between your
That's
team.
what Chrono's for. Maybe if they drafted an Offlane Void, they would own.
Yeah, they could have picked Rubik. No, they couldn't have. They grabbed their support too early. It would have been nice to have a Rubik though against this Void. Rubik,
It would have
you say?
been.
Rubik is the future, man.
What's going on?
I don't know. Things aren't loading, and my mic's falling off my head.
What do you mean? It's not supposed to load yet. Is it? Wait, what's going on? I can't see anything.
We
Oh,
remade
none of
the
them,
game.
They didn't pick their heroes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Phew. We made it, guys. All right. We're golden. Roland's freaking out. Somebody give that
Dude,
guy.
have you seen
give
this
that man a
Nature of
hug.
Prophet set?
No,
The
I
heck
have
is
not.
this?
What? He's carrying around a bunch of flowers.
Why does he have one horn on his head?
Because it's like he's been battling. One horn's broken. Or no, maybe he's like Two-Face. Because half of it is... Dude, are these like cherry blossoms? What's going on here?
I don't know.
The Birch of Eternal Seasons. This isn't an uncommon...
They could have made it Sempiternal Seasons.
Dude, his helmet... This is a common helmet. I've never seen this thing before. The Mane of the Eternal Storms.
Seasons.
Mane of the Eternal Seasons. Good call.
Season. You just said it.
I can't read.
I want to see the treants. Dude, you see these treants? These treants are pimp.
Bon Seiko?
They're not as... Which one do you like more? The fungus,
Where are
the pumpkins, or these?
if those are my only options, definitely these. I don't like the pumpkins. They look too different. I don't know how they made it into the game other than the fact that it was Halloween. And what were the other ones? The fungus ones?
Yeah.
Well...
Or default.
Dude,
You can choose
look how
default.
cute... No, this is the cutest by far. Look how adorable that thing is.
Okay, that's pretty
It's
boss.
so cute! It's like the Naked Greevil, but with clothes on.
The Naked Greeble is not cute. He is the antithesis of cute.
Dude, you don't know what
He's
you're
the
talking
anti-cute. He is the ugliest courier in the game.
Dude, that's your pickup line right there. Hey, baby. I still use the Naked Greeble.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the antithesis of...
No, it's just...
Of-
dude, it's
of
so cute.
cute.
He shakes his little butt. That's like the definition of cute. Jesus. All right.
What is going on?
Let's introduce these rosters here. Things are going haywire. Somebody put something in the water this morning, I guess. We've got the 9-tentacle surprise here in the bottom lane. Position 1, Marana. Of course, that's Mason for the evil geniuses. PPD playing with the Crystal Maiden. He's in the jungle. And he did get a double damage rune to get things started. Allison, that is Arteezy. Solo mid, Morphling. And then the off lane, it will be Pico, a.k.a. Zai. He's on the Shadow Demon. And Universe, well, we all know him. This is his off lane Void. And we'll see how long this Shadow Demon hangs around. He may leave Void to his own devices. Now, do you want to introduce the Dire team? I don't think you've introduced a single team yet today. So
Whatever.
Whatever.
SNA, safe lane on the Quas Invoker. Not sure if Quas Exort or Quas Wex. He is not yet level 2 or 3. We have Ush on the mid Nature's Prophet, babysat by Fluff and Stuff in the middle lane, trying to deny some XP to ORTZ. Whitebeard on the Bane, already skilled up and feeble, trying to prevent Mr. Void from getting those last hits. And IX Mike on the bottom in the one-on-one situation. Mason versus IX Mike.
Who's I? Oh yeah. Oh, he's on the Druid. I had a total brain fart there.
What's
I was like,
going on?
Off lane? Something is going on here, and I'm not sure what it is.
So I think the big question here is putting Lich mid good enough for them, and it looks like it's going okay.
It's okay. Lich Nature's Prophet is just a weird mid duo lane.
Well, I can tell you something. They didn't expect it coming.
Yep. Oh, up top, SNA. He's in some trouble. Universe going for the first blood, and he'll get it. It's Pico, a.k.a. Zai, that grabs the bonus gold, but they set it up.
How did he get so low?
They make it happen. I don't know. I caught the tail end of it. I was not expecting that. Of all the places the first blood to come out, I was not expecting this Void Shadow Demon off-lane duo to be the ones to do it. But SNA gets shut down. He's still only level 2. Cold Snap, but nothing else.
It's too hard to harass Universe right now. You have a Quas Invoker with 49 damage, trying to harass a Faceless Void with Pro Man Shield and 5 armor. That's not happening.
Yeah, and Universe did go that first point in time lock. I feel like yesterday he had that first point in backtrack. Was that wrong?
I don't know. At level 2, he had 110 though.
Yes.
So he put it in time lock today.
Yeah.
Offlane Void, legit. Only on Radiant, it seems, though.
Yeah, that's the only... I mean, to be fair, EG have only been Radiant so far in the matches we've cast them here for the Summit America, but they have only done it on Radiant. It's hard to say if that's just a bad sample size or if it's, you know, the reason
it's very difficult to run in the offlane, I'd say.
Yeah, it's definitely harder. There is a disparity on that front. And, oh, the Radiant Courier. Oh, it got sniped by the Lich. What did it have?
It was post 3 minutes too. They could have upgraded it, but ruh-roh.
Oh,
no
up
auto
top.
coing.
No Beard. He gets caught again. PPD. He'll get cold snapped, but Whitebeard on the run. There will be a time walk in 8 seconds. Nope, Universe won't go for it.
No GG bash.
And TP up from the tree. That's not a tree. From Nature's Prophet. He'll go on to Universe. Time walk up right now. Gets the bash on Ush. First hit bash. Oh, the RNG right there. 10-second chance, and he gets it.
And he has a Quelling Blade. Whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, he cut through the trees. Yeah, probably wasn't that bad, but still.
He needed a bash on the tower.
Nice bash. Yeah. But that was Arteezy's bottle on the courier, so he is going to be a little bit slowed up.
Whoa, it's going to be a Dagon Rush coming out for Nature's Prophet.
Is it really?
Yeah, dude.
Whoa. Is that actually viable? Like, is that
It
a
is. It is if you have a very aggressive lineup.
Okay.
Do
they have a really aggressive lineup, though? They've got a lone druid.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like, it would normally I'd be like, okay, if they have like a bounty hunter off lane and like some other stuff, but with this, it's like, it is very good versus Morphling though. I will give them that.
Okay.
It's not that great versus Void. You don't want like big instances of damage with a small number. You want like the opposite. Small instances with large amounts, so you can reliably chip away at his HP, but Faceless Void still doesn't have the most HP.
Uh-oh, the tentacles. He'll leap back. He's just fine. Double damage out on IX Mike. And he'll get a little bit of free farming. I'm curious to see what build this Druid goes for, if we'll see the Midas Radiance attempt like we saw last time, or if this is something a little bit different here. I mean, the Maelstrom First is also another popular build on the Lone Druid these days.
Like Radiance.
You do or don't?
Do,
yeah.
I think
if you can get it.
I think Lone Druid without Radiance is just like so weak. You
Yeah.
might as well just go to any other carry.
Yeah. Sometimes getting that Radiance is a little difficult, but I feel like the Midas is kind of the way to go.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Disruption. Mirana getting right in range and actually taking a lot of damage. The Tentacles leap forward. They get the kill on the Lone Druid. It costs them the Mirana. Ush TP's in. Now Zai. He's on the run. Eats
That's
through the trees.
his second summon on the bear, too. That's a really big kill.
And will he go for this Lich? Nope. Yep, they'll just back out. So it is going to be a 1-for-1 Lone Druid for Mirana.
But Lone Druid doesn't have a bear for 85 seconds. So it looks like he's just going to go into phase boots. I don't think he should have resummoned there. He's being a little bit not conservative enough with it. If you're really good with your bear, then you can like return it to you as you're getting arrowed, but he did not do that.
Where was Arteezy's bottle hiding? Did he run back to the base? I'm kidding. I thought it was on the courier when he died. I could have sworn I clicked on it and looked. Maybe not. He has a bottle, though.
Maybe...
And he did not go back to the base, I don't think.
I'm not sure.
Where the hell did that thing come from? Oh, man. Derp wagon. Just screwing up all over the place. Yeah, I don't know. Well, okay. Arteezy's just fine. He had a bottle, and he's still our last hit leader. 19 and 29 and 5. And Furion actually has a lot of CS as well. 26 and 7. He's moved around to the top and bottom lane already. That is a 6-minute Dagon.
Oh, they're going for a kill.
This is Dagon no boots. He's going to TP down. Shadow Demon get lasered. Oh, man. That was satisfying.
That was cool. It is
Was
legit.
it worth it, though? That's the question. Like, okay, he's got a Dagon now, but he has no boots, no Hand of Midas.
Well, they're not going to outlate game a Void, a Mirana, and a Faceless Void. Right.
Wait, Void, Morphling, Mirana, and Void, yes.
Did I say it wrong?
You said Void twice.
Oh, sorry. Morphling, Mirana, and...
I'm glad it's not just me today.
And
Apparently
Void.
there actually is something in the water here.
Morphling, Mirana, Void is very difficult with the outlate game, especially when your Lone Druid has this rough of a start. He was doing very well up until that point where he lost his bear. Or lost his life with his second bear. So
Yeah.
after that,
That hurts.
kind of need to switch gears. I guess he was going for it earlier.
Yeah,
and
dude.
I think it'd be nicer with the
He
Invoker.
just
Top lane,
resummoned
top
that
lane,
bear.
top lane.
Oh, man. Oh, Disruption onto Whitebeard. There's the Chain Frost. Bounces into the creeps. But Zai, ooh, he'll be able to survive for now.
GG level 1 Wex. Ew.
Ew.
Ew. The tornado didn't reach him.
I noticed it fell short. This is a pretty atypical Invoker build, isn't it?
No, it's actually standard
This
Invoker
is
build.
fit
It's
3-1?
just he's not usually level 5, 7 minutes in.
Ah, okay. That's the big difference.
Yeah. Normally you do get level 3 quas.
Okay. It's just that window where it isn't... That's like that window where the Invoker is still kind of farming and doesn't really...
You just cold snap, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Well, the Universe is doing pretty well here. He has 31 last hits as an off-lane Void. He did have Shadow Demon with him helping out, but he's actually out-CSing this Invoker by a pretty big margin. That Quelling Blade really coming in handy. But that's scary. Usually the off-lane Void is kind of just there because he's okay in the off-lane and he can transition into a carry. Here, he's farming hard. He's going to be a carry. Whitebeard comes in, throws out the Brain Sap on PPD, TP in from Universe. Chronosphere online, catches 2. Ush will take some pretty hefty damage here. Arteezy just right-clicking outside, waveform forward, secures that kill into the Nature's Prophet. Universe, Tornado, EMP will be enough to finish him off. Arteezy overcommitting here. Moonlight Shadow comes out. Will it be enough? Morphing the Strength. There's a Sentry Ward down. Waveform. Oh, no, that's a Replicate.
Oh, he almost still dies. Holy crap. He stopped morphing too because he thought he was safe.
It doesn't get much closer than that.
It does not.
Yeah. When you hop to the Replicate, it doesn't disjoint the auto attacks.
I don't know why.
They chased him down.
It
Yeah.
should.
You think so? I mean, that's like a very minor buff, but it would help, yeah.
Morphling doesn't need buffs. I think he's okay.
You don't think so?
No, I think he's in a good
Nothing
position.
has changed. This time, a month ago, we were
What?
talking mad smack on
He got
Morphling.
changed. Or he got changed. Oh, yeah, he didn't get changed to 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6.81.
But he's better.
Oh,
People
Zai.
have figured out to play him in the farming position, and that's not the try-on-try.
Yeah, or you mean like the mid position. The farming position
farming-
implies
you can-
safe lane position
Oh, yeah,
1 with
sorry.
a tri-lane, I think.
You can be safe lane position with a tri-lane, just not against another tri-lane.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's true. I didn't mean to say yeah, okay like that. I meant like, yes, that is okay, but why you don't really tri-lane against one hero. It's either a try-on-try
You
or...
can tri-lane versus one hero.
Sort
What
of.
the heck?
Well, you're better off just moving into the jungle at that point. Unless you can just... Unless that one is derpy enough to keep getting killed over and over.
Some of them don't get bullied out. Like Centaur.
Centaur. He still gets bullied against 3. I mean, it depends on who the 3
Dude,
heroes
he's a
are,
bully.
but Still, it's 1-on-3, man.
Pico in mid. Peko. Whatever the heck you want to call it.
Pico,
Zai.
it's a soft E. Pico. I don't know. Isn't it like Pico Power Play? Isn't that how you spell Pico, the power company? Like that was the big thing with the Flyers. You know, you go to a Flyers game, they have a power play. They'd always say a Pico Power Play. Sickest sponsorship title ever. Nature's Prophet. He's got the laser. Uh-oh, Shadow Demon. Oh, he gets off the disruption. No laser for you. Oh, he almost survives. Universe brings out the Chronosphere, doing some damage.
Look at that damage.
Tower falls, and EMP comes out. Where did the tower... Oh, it was down bottom. That's PPD. He gets that one. And Hero in the mid still standing, but the glyph has come out. Haste Rune for Allison.
See, this is what I said. They don't have any damage to dump into it. Unless he gets like a sick ultimate and like all the range heroes can attack. But even then, I mean, we saw Shadow Demon misses Soul Catcher. He cast it on the bear. And then Morphling was like whacking away on heroes, but no hero was even close to dying.
Yeah. Well, now they'll toggle back the Nightmare here. Whitebeard comes forward. Look for that Fiend's Grip. Yeah.
I think he could have gripped right there. Actually, Morphling. Oh, Morphling doesn't have Adaptive Strike. So if he grips Mirana, they get a kill.
Yeah, you need that one Adaptive Strike just for the little stun there.
That and hesitation.
Yeah. Yep. Was it hesitation or did he get... Oh, they have a ward down, so he didn't get fogged.
I don't know. He had plenty of time. He was just staring at him while he was slept.
Yeah.
Smoke from the back. SNA just not ahead in gold. Only 600 gold lead for EG, though.
Wow, 3,000 experience in favor of SNA. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I don't know where that experience came from. Oh, the Lich.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to forget.
The Herp.
Well,
the Tentacle Surprise. He's about to get jumped on. It's a 4v1 in the mid. Leaps back right away. Cold Snap. He survives. It's as easy as that.
They need to lead off with a grip, but Mason's reaction time is too strong.
That was a pretty important gank, actually. That was 4 heroes, a lot of resources. Opens up a lot of space in the top lane, and SNA, he TPs right into him. He will get off the Ghost Walk. Wrath of Nature flies through. Nature's Prophet TPs up. Prepare for the laser. Disruption. Will buy the Shadow Demon some time. Laser comes out, not enough to finish him off. SNA coming forward. There's your Cold Snap.
Oh, he misses the waveform.
Oh, no. Now Arteezy could be in some trouble. Does have a replicate down. And where is it? Oh, yeah, there it is.
I don't know. The replicate might die. Oh, it's one hit away.
One last auto attack. And
JK.
Hops back to it.
JK. So close.
So, and Universe got picked off while that was happening. He died in the mid lane, and I did not catch that.
I'm guessing Chain Frost to the face, but still, that shouldn't be enough.
To the face.
To the face.
Lich is pretty close to a mech now as well.
So you're a Lich hater, man.
Yeah, I like Lich.
No, you don't. You're like, I don't know about this Lich pick.
I don't know about Lich second pick. I mean,
I don't know about Lich second pick.
I like Lich, but that doesn't mean that I think he's one of the best supports. He's not on Sand King level.
He is not Sand King level. I think Sand King was banned out.
I don't think he was in the first phase, but he was banned out later on, I think. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of teams, especially in the West, have still not really discovered the true power of Sand King. Like the East, they love that guy, man. The Chinese teams are all about the Sand King, but only some of the teams in the West run him and actually farm him up.
He's legit.
I have become a Sand King believer. I was filling out an interview this morning, and someone asked about one of the questions was about heroes coming up that like in the next few months that I think will be big, and I put Sand King. Gave credit to Merlini.
Oh, when was this?
When was what? Oh, it's a written interview.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I didn't send it in yet.
Sand King's already big.
I was working on it. Sort of big. I think
he's sort of big.
I think he'll be first pick, first ban material. If nothing changes, like a month from now, I think teams will realize how ridiculously strong he is.
Oh, yeah, he's really strong. You know, he used to be top pick.
What happened? What was the nerf that took him back down?
This was like a long time ago. I think this was back when like Blink Dagger was not disabled by damage.
Oh, I mean well that's ridiculous. I mean it's not that bold of a claim to think SK will be like that. I mean it's like that in the East already, and they tend to be a step ahead in some parts of the meta. It's just like you sort of know like, oh yeah, he can sandstorm the creeps in the jungle, that's okay, but when you actually do it properly and you see like an 8-minute blink at level 5 come out onto the Sand King, that's when you realize how imba it is.
Should they nerf him back?
No, I think he's okay. I think he's in an okay place. I just think he's really good.
I don't think he's in an okay place.
You think he's too good?
I think he's too good.
Jesus, dude. All right, well, Sand King's not in this game, so maybe we'll save that discussion for a podcast or something.
Well, there's not much action going on. Just
That's true.
A lot of farming going all around. Morphling number 1 on last hits at 77. Gold lead extended to almost 2,000 for EG, but they are 2 towers up. So actually, they're behind in terms of gold.
Wow, 5,000 experience going SNA's way.
And let's see.
Lich
Looks
gonna
like
work.
good old IX Mike is going for the Radiance. And not really sure why he got in phase boots because he hasn't been fighting anyone. But
No phase boots and no Midas. Usually if you go Midas first, it doesn't really slow down your Radiance all that much. Maybe by like a minute or two, but it just accelerates your farm so much. Most lone druids will grab it. Universe picks up the Mask of Madness, first item on the Void, falling in line with what he's been doing with this kind of signature offlane Void strat. Ush up on the high ground here. We'll get a close-up of Nature's Prophet with this beautiful set. But uh-oh, he gets scouted out. A little Pico here. He sees him. But will they be able to do anything? There's the disruption. Can they actually punish this? They'll use the courier to scout it out. Arrow flies. Ush gets punished for his greed, Merlini. Look at that.
what you trying to do there, boy? He went for a Midas after the Dagon. I don't think that's bad.
Now Universe having the dance party up here. Yeah, the Midas after Dagon, I feel like you need it to be able to recover, but yeah, the Dagon seems to be worth it. He picked up quite a few kills with it. He made some plays happen.
He makes EG feel some sort of pressure, which you usually don't with like a Lich and a Lone Druid and things like that. It's very difficult, especially when Invoker has a bad start too. He wasn't the highest level at that point in the game, so I think it was nice, like semi-space creation. And Shadow Demon couldn't just walk around and do whatever he wanted.
And the Invoker is pretty online now. He's just about to get his drums, has his phase boots. So he's got a baseline of farm. Good stuff. How's Arteezy doing? Wow, no Midas on Arteezy either. He just
likes
went
the BKB rush.
power shred straight to BKB, yeah.
What's up with no Midas coming out from Arteezy?
The what?
No Midas for the past few like weeks.
Arteezy's changing his ways.
Do you call him Archeesy?
I did by accident. Too cheesy for Arteezy. Arteezy, that's awful. You know one thing I wish they would add though? Like a counter on how many sacrifices Lich has done. I think we've talked about this. I still want it though.
Why do you want it?
Because I want to know how many creeps he's denied.
Whatever.
Alright, well, it would just give us something to mention right now. Uh-oh. Shadow Demon throws out the disruption onto SNA, starts stacking up that Shadow Poison. Of course, Mirana gets another kill in the side lane while this is happening, but oh, the laser just to finish him off. Now, Mirana picked up a kill on Lich in the mid lane while we saw that, and they will translate that into a tier 1 tower kill. So support for support, but EG, they get the tower out of it. They get the better end of the trade. Tornado comes in, but the follow-up just isn't there. And that's where things will settle down.
They haven't been able to push at all. I think that's a really big issue with SNA's lineup right now, especially since they have the Nature's Prophet with the Summon and the Global Teleport, and Lone Druid with Radiance. Actually, not Radiance yet, but I mean, it's Lone Druid. He should be able to destroy towers with or without items. But he's scared to push out. He'd be scared.
Well, he's almost got a relic, and they will take out the big black dragon. Yep, the druid will get it.
You're really scratching for things, aren't you?
Huh? What? It's a black dragon. It's the ancient black drake. Or dragon, whatever it is. And Ush, ooh, he's going to go into Shadow Blade.
Dude, the Shadow Blade Dagon. It's so good for heroes like CM and Shadow Demon.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Can they do Roshan, though? It looks like it.
This is a slightly risky proposition.
If they get caught up by Chrono and they get jacked, or...
It's risky because they can't really kill it that quickly, but there are no wards down. They did put down this here Sentry.
Imagine if they like did Roshan instead of the Ancients. But, I mean, you imagine EG thinks that something's up. No? Like, maybe not?
Yeah, they don't seem to be too suspicious. Everybody's just sitting back and
This
farming.
is a really slow Roshan.
Arteezy just got his BKB, so he's all excited. Yeah, this is, I mean, they're going to get it, but that doesn't mean it was not a risky proposition. They'll smoke up straight away, and they'll all just walk back to safety. Each year happy just to sit back and farm. Oh, Tornado EMP almost catches Mason, but he'll leap into the trees, and he TP's home.
That was close.
Was close indeed. Meanwhile, up top, Morphling just chipping at this tower. He's got his replicate up.
He's taking tower! Kill him!
Oh no!
Kill him!
PPD's gone crazy. Oh wait, it's just a replicate.
They are still smoked up, looking for kills. I don't know. It is difficult to catch them out unless they lead off with a grip on someone.
Yeah, Universe, man, he is just farming away though. I think that's why Ichi don't really care about Roche, because they have the late game edge with Morphling, Void, and Mirana. They know that sitting back and farming is just fine. Lone Druid, yeah, he'll get himself a Radiance. Invoker, he'll recover from the slow start he had in the top. But at the end of the day, they've got the farming tools. They've got the Morphling, who is #1 on net worth, without a Midas. And they've got Void, who doesn't have Midas, but boy, was he having a good time. It looks like Maelstrom will be his next item of choice. He's got those Gloves of Haste already picked up.
25-minute GG Midas.
Or it could, yep. Oh, wait, oh, what did he buy? What is it? It's the Maelstrom. Get wrecked.
Oh, no, I wasn't. It was,
Damn,
it'd be cool.
on that one. Yeah, no,
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
You know, the Maelstrom Midas, or Maelstrom Mask is like...
No likey?
I don't think it's bad. It's just 2 orb slots. I guess you get a ton of attack speed from Mask of Madness, so it's not that bad.
You do. Well, and it didn't Maelstrom get... No, you can have multiple Chain Lightnings at once now, right? So there's no,
I don't think his attack speed's fast enough to matter.
Yeah, but still, I mean, as he gets more items and stuff, that attack speed scales better now with Maelstrom and Mjolnir, because it used to be you could only have 1 Chain Lightning out at once. That's why I think Mjolnir is now a really legit item on Ember Spirit, because with Sleight of Fist, it can proc the Chain Lightning, and you can have more than 1 out, so you can have Lightnings all over the place when you Sleight of Fist.
But it doesn't scale that well later.
No,
right.
But it's just a big like indirect buff where with only 1 Lightning out, you're only gonna have 1. It can only be so scary, but a little bit of RNG. You know, if you get 5 Lightnings in a row, it's a lot of damage, dude.
It's true. It is true.
It's a lot. It's a lot of lightning. It's like having Zeus on your team. Oh, Allison gets lasered, phasered, but that's it.
Pretty slow Radiance, I'd say.
21 minutes, first item. That's pretty darn slow.
He had phase.
Okay, he got phase boots.
I don't think the phase was necessary.
No,
firstly,
definitely not.
He could have gotten Midas and Radiance, I think, at about the same time that it took him to get phase and Radiance.
Oh, hey, look, it's Shagbark.
I guess he didn't know the game was going to go like that, but still, he played a little bit too risky without a second barrier up. That set him back like a good 2 minutes behind, I'd say.
Yeah.
Ancient's blocked by PBD.
There's your Shadow Blade, and oh, look at that.
I don't know. SNA's getting a lot of farms, but not as much farm as EG. 3,500 gold lead in favor of EG. Still no towers down. If SNA can't make a move for those towers with heroes like Nature's Prophet and this newly acquired Radiance on the Lone Druid, I'm scared about their ability to win the late game. They need that tower gold.
Yep, they certainly do. And
Pico.
I think he'll make it out okay. He's scouting out with the poison. Oh, maybe not. Nature's Prophet teleports forward. Oh, he hits the replicate first. Oh, no. There's your Fiend Script, though. They find the right one. Follow-up will be inbound. Sunstrike. It's absorbed by the creeps.
The Lone Druid Bear could have taken him down.
Oh,
I guess
my
he
gosh.
converted.
That was just a gift right there for Zai.
Yeah, I don't know why.
He should not have survived that. That was a 4-on-1.
Mid.
And, oh, here we go. Yep, SNA, he gets caught inside the Chrono. Plenty of damage. And actually, Arteezy snipes that one with the Adaptive Strike. Top tier 1 will probably fall. This will be the first kill, tower kill on the board for SNA. But the Glyph comes out. That quells their push. And they will very well may lose their bottom tier 2. Mid tier 2, not taking any pressure yet. Glyph comes out. Mirana with a double damage rune on, doing a lot of deeps. And they will be forced to let
looking
fall.
for Pico.
He sees him, but does he want to reveal himself? Doesn't look like it. Bottom tier 2 falls. Arteezy, TP's bottom. And if they catch this Nature's Prophet, he could be in trouble, but I don't think they'll find him. Still a few heroes lingering around. That was still tier 1 for tier 2 tower exchange. Not ideal for SNA.
Man, Faceless Void got farmed real fast. Like, didn't he just have his Gloves of Haste and Maelstrom recipe? Now he has Maelstrom and Hyperstone and Mjolnir? Like, what the heck? That was so fast.
Wow.
Maybe he had his hammer somewhere.
A kill and a tower will do that for you.
Yeah, I
Back to
suppose
back.
so.
And plus, he's had Ancient priority as well. He's been the one killing Ancients. And oh, God, in the base. I was like, where's that kill coming out? Ush dove him here into the tier 4s and hits him with the phaser.
Poor Peko.
Yeah, poor Peko. Peko. Whatever. Zai.
Now they have to deal with probably double Maelstrom soon. Mirana, I guess, could go for a Desolator.
Yeah, Desolator would be good. I don't think they need the double Maelstrom. But Mirana could be in some trouble. Bear starting to tick her down. But nope.
So they're pushing a lot of towers with the Lone Druid Bear Radiance, which is exactly what they need to do. Ichi not really interested in fighting, just more trying to split push. But if they get a good Chrono, they would be more than willing to do so. Yep. But that is a no-no.
Bottom tier 1 tower falls. The sneaky Nyx Assassins get another one on the board. 5,000 gold, experience just about zeroed out, and we'll see the sneaky Nyx Assassins start to close that gold gap a little bit. But again, even just an even game, it still favors EG. So I worry for the spicy Nyx Assassins unless they can really start knocking these towers down. They didn't do much with that first Rosh. A good bit of golden experience, but couldn't really do anything with the Aegis. And that's a BKB on Mirana, so just going more passive here. Defensive, rather. Not passive, but defensive.
Why should she go BKB? I don't think she needs it.
Ooh, Fluff, the creeps are in the way. These pesky neutrals, but oh, they get off the disruption.
Where did he TP to that it took so freaking long?
Yeah, and oh, that Chain Frost destroys the neutrals, but doesn't do much to the heroes. Now Fluff, nowhere to go. He will get fluffed and stuffed.
Stuffed and fluffed?
Stuffed and fluffed. He'll be put into the grave 6 feet under. EG get another one on the scoreboard. That's 7-9. Good news for the evil geniuses. This has been a pretty slow game, though. Rather passive.
You gotta be really scared for EG, though. Again, I think they prefer the games where...
You're scared for EG?
No, sorry. SNA must be pretty scared right now because EG's late game is better. And I think they definitely prefer these type of games where the pressure's on the other team to come to them.
And Universe, he's looking for that Chronosphere. A beautiful tornado did stop him dead in his tracks. And that will keep SNA safe and sound for now as they retreat to their tier 2 in the mid. Arteezy, he's just pressuring that top tier 2. Ush, shadow blading forward. Looking for an opening, but I don't think he can solo this Morphling.
I don't think so. If they get BKBs on all their important heroes, like just pretty much all 5 heroes, then SNA can't do anything. They just have Jack against
They can
BKBs.
Fiend Script one of them. That's about it.
And then you get Chrono to the face and just right-click down by a massive amount of physical damage.
I mean, you know, the Bear is okay against BKB. Not the Radiance, but the Bear himself. He does some damage.
Very, very little with only Radiance.
He'll smack you around a little bit.
He might root one person.
Yeah. You know, get those claws. But that's about it to cut through BKB. It's really not a hell of a lot. Yeah.
Whereas EG just has pure right clicks, and they had the big bad Void, who just destroy you in Chrono.
The big bad Void. And Arteezy also has his E-Blade now, so you want BKB straight into Shotgun. And I think he got it early enough that he can actually still Shotgun some people down. Bane.
Not Lone Druid.
Bane and Lich.
Invoker even.
Tanky-ish. Oh, down bottom. They find Ush. CM does get picked off, but Universe, he traps him in the Chrono, and just nothing the Nature's Prophet can do. The Bear taking some damage, but he's a little too speedy. Time Walk won't be up in time. But whoa, Whitebeard, he just gets blown up by the shotgun in the mid. That answers that question. Arteezy can definitely solo the Bane. And yeah, tier 1 tower falls, but it is denied by the Morphling, so nicely done. Up top, the 9 Tentacle Surprise is able to pick off that tower, throws the arrow as somebody TPs in, but it's cancelled, and the arrow will be off the mark. So EG, they find the better exchange around the map on that one. 2 for 1, and they find a tier 2 tower and a deny on their mid-tier 1.
Too much deeps, man.
Yeah. Oh, there's your Maelstrom on the Mirana, so they will go for double Mjolnir here. Very interesting.
They just need damage.
Yeah. I mean, Mjolnir's good. I feel like just having like one with a Mjolnir, one with a Desolator is just better damage all around for your team.
But at the same time, they don't synergize that well together,
Well,
right?
those 2 items in particular don't, but Desolator synergizes with the damage output of the team very well.
Not necessarily too much with Morphling, because Morphling has a lot of magic deeps, too.
He does, but he's still throwing right clicks.
He is.
He's a right clicker. Come on now.
I would have liked both, too.
Dude, this Nature's Prophet, I can't keep tabs on this guy fast enough. He's picked off the Courier twice now, and picked off somebody in the base. Like, he's all over the place.
And he's closing in on a Scythe of Vice. They really need to be able to get kills, though, on people that are split pushing around the map. And Nature's Prophet with Shadow Blade and Scythe of Vice is a very good anti-pusher.
Is he close to Scythe of Ice? He just has the ultimate.
Oh, yeah, he's not that close.
I thought he had something on the Courier, but it's just a plate mail for IX Mike. So, he's well on his way, though. He's about halfway there. So, look at all these Morphlings.
What? You can replicate? Oh, my goodness, that's cheeky.
That's cheeky. You like that?
No, you can't replicate your own images. Except you can if it's someone else's images.
Yeah.
Wow, that's super cheeky, dude.
Disruptor. Yeah. Yeah, it's not the target that gets disrupted that can control him.
That's super cheeky.
I like it. I like the way these guys play. Top tier 2, taking pretty hefty damage. And SNA will group up and just start chipping away at the tower. Ichi in position for defense. Void is still farming away. Universe does not have a TP scroll. So they will have to do this without Universe. Bear gets obliterated. And will that be
Soul Catcher on him.
Will that be enough to actually quell this push? EMP just not connect with anyone. Middle tower taking some damage from the replicate. Arteezy will actually hop to it. They're going to try to split push this.
He has a TP scroll. He's all good.
Yeah. And Universe, he'll make it over to the side, picks up the BKB recipe, sells the Quelling Blade, and now he'll TP in. This is a smart play from EG. They take out that tier 2 mid before they lose theirs here in the top, and they have a glyph if they want to try to make a deny.
I'm surprised they didn't, actually.
Yeah. Same.
I think they could have made the hold. They needed to buy time for Universe to get his BKB and actually come to the fight, and maybe buy time for RTZ to TP in, but looks like they don't really care too much about that tower. That tower is pretty unimportant. The least important to T2s for sure.
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't give you any Roche access. It's not really an access point to anywhere. But Roche has respawned while we're on the topic, and Nature's Prophet TP's in. The rest of them smoke forward, but EG, they're inbound. Morphling grabs the haste rune there, and I think EG are privy to it. Yeah, they send in the replicate. They know that Roche was under attack, and meanwhile off to the side, Universe, he catches IX Mike inside the Chronosphere. And I think IX Mike will be slated to fall. They should have the follow-up. They want the bear first. They get that extra little bit of money, and then they kill the Druid. Very smart play. That Chain Frost taking a lot of bounces, but now everyone pops their BKB. That'll be the end of it. Lich falls straight away. Fiend's Grip out, but just doesn't do enough. Easy triple kill for RTZ. They'll grab an Ultra perhaps onto Whitebeard. Well, they finish him off at least.
Jeez, I think that's game.
Yeah, Roche will fall. But that was a pretty convincing team fight. And that was even a nice Lich ult, too. That was about as ideal a Lich ult as you'll get.
On 3 BKB heroes?
Well, before that. I mean, it did a lot of damage before the BKBs came out. And I guess you could make a case that, well, it didn't really make them pop their BKBs early, but it's like, yeah, maybe it made them jump the gun on their BKBs, but no, it was pretty appropriately timed.
And this is the power of the Faceless Void, just being able to instantly take out a hero in a fight. Even a relatively tanky hero like Lone Druid, who has gone for the casual cloak, he just got obliterated by Morphling, repositioning himself to the right side outside the Chronosphere, and of course, the Faceless Void doing the Mad Deeps with the Mask of Madness, BKB, and Mjolnir. And I don't really see how they're going to survive the combo of the Big Bad Chrono plus just right clicks. It's not even a Big Bad combo. It's just a Chrono.
It's just Faceless Void. It's not a Wombo combo by any means. Morphling now, he's got a Butterfly to go with that E-Blade. So he's evading, he's hitting hard, and he's hitting fast. They have nothing to deal with this evasion. They're working on Scythes of Vice. The Invoker has his ultimate orb, but only 900 gold. Nature's Prophet, he's getting pretty close. He's basically just a Void Stone away. So they'll have something to try and do.
But even if they have Sheep, like, they don't have any damage to follow it up.
Yeah.
Because it's a Quas Wax Invoker. So not that much damage coming out from him.
Well, Mike has himself an Assault Karas now. That's sort of something.
Lone Druid's damage isn't that bursty, though.
And, the Void. He'll get put inside of a Nightmare. Time Walk down. Does have a Chrono in case he has to make the escape.
Where's the grip?
Wrath of Nature. Hits him in PPD. Nature's Prophet thinking about porting in. They'll go for the Bear here. Frostbite out. And they'll start to click it down. Ooh, that arrow. That arrow had hit. That would have been a free bounty.
Whitebeard has been very hesitant on his grips this game.
He has stuttered a few times. But, like, kind of stutter-stepped in that awkward... Why does Bane have 4 arms? Or are those top things not arms?
I have no idea.
Like, what are those little 2 things on the top? They're like little...
Antenna? Tentacles?
Yeah, they're more like tentacles than they are anything else. They're just sort of these weird, like, frail... He's got an extra set of hands that just flap around in the breeze.
What I don't like about these Treants is, like, when they die, they leave these, like, big yellow circle on the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't noticed.
I don't know if it's, like, a peach or something.
Again! Again he picks off the courier! What is up with this guy? That's the 3rd time Ush has done that.
He's just has his eye out for him.
He's just a beast. But, like, you know, if you see it kind of flying by, like, in the mid lane or something, that's one thing. But he's done it when the courier's, like, right here. That's the 3rd time he's done it now. And he goes right back to the high ground. He's cheeky.
You're a cheeky one, Ush.
I mean, pretty much every time there's been nothing on the courier because it's on the retreat, but still been helping his team find a little bit of extra gold.
But it's still not making a dent in the gold graph.
Unfortunately so, yeah. Doesn't stop that Void Morphling duo from farming their little hearts out. Void is big now. He has a Crystallis. So he's critting, and oh god, he just hits. He hits hard, man. There's your Scythe of Ice. But
look at the net worth charts.
Whitebeard, he gets shotgunned down by RTZ. He BKBs. The rest of the team is inbound. Arrow hits IX Mike. Now Ush comes in. They'll start right-clicking the 9 Tentacle Surprise. But look how fast Mike is getting chunked down by the Morphling. He gets caught by the Bear Roots. That secures the kill to proc the Aegis. Ush, one more auto attack from the Mirana. That'll be enough as he procs a Mjolnir. And Void, yep, he just throws out the Chrono. Easy 4-0. Whitebeard buys back. But to what avail?
they can't compete with this level of farm. When Mirana, Faceless Void, and Morphling are on the top 3 and they're all on the same team,
you're having a bad time.
You're having a bad time.
It's just rough. I mean, we kind of saw this one coming. 30 minutes in, this is when carries start to shine, and EG just straight had the carry advantage. SNA couldn't do crippling damage early enough, and now it's really not a surprise to see these carry heroes kind of tilted after having free reign of the map for half an hour.
Especially Faceless Void in the 2-on-2 situation in the offlane.
Yeah, he might not have a face, but he has the skills to farm. He can smell the creeps. Well, bottom lane of Rax fall. Mid lane will go down shortly after. No glyph available. Sneaky Nyx Assassins. Oh boy, Lich. He just gets shotgunned down. 12 gauge buckshot to the face. IX Mike. Oh, the time locks. The lone druid.
GG's come out anytime now, boys.
Yeah, any moment. It's pretty much dunsies at this point. We'll see Whitebeard. He'll fall again. And, oh, off to the side. Lasers, phasers. Can we get one more laser? Come on, Ush. There you go. Not enough for a kill, but still gets to phaser somebody from close range. GG. Good game from IX Mike.
Damn, that ulti. They didn't even need his ulti to clean up that base fight is the sad part.
Yeah. Even if Void didn't have an ultimate that game, they were at a handicap, they were still in good shape.
They really were.
They just had so much.
They won the offlane because they got a kill on one of the heroes very early on, which shouldn't have happened with Faceless Void and Shadow Demon in the offlane. And then Lich tried his best to shut down Morphling, but Morphling still had #1 net worth. And then bottom lane, IX Mike, he had a really slow radiance, 21-minute radiance.
Yep. Now, looking at these final stats, I think there's one standalone statistic that spells out this game. Arteezy, 0 deaths. 8, 0, and 6. Solo mid, you got to pressure the Arteezy machine,
They
man.
tried to.
They sort of tried to.
They had 2 range heroes, and then they had a Lich denying.
Told you, Lich is not that, like, okay, yeah, it slows him down a little bit, okay. Then Arteezy kills one person, and he's made up for all that experience that he lost.
They need to keep him from killing
What you need to shut him down are those aggressive supports that can roam in and get you. You know, like a Sand King Venge.
They can't kill. They can't kill a Morphling though.
Well, they could kill him before level 6.
He just morphs.
He just morphs.
No, he can morph during stun.
So he's unkillable. How do
I
you,
wouldn't
how
say
do you
he's
kill
unkillable.
Morphling in lane?
I think you can.
Arteezy solo mid. How do you shut him down?
I think
Anything you want. Any
you
strategy.
can pressure him later with silences. I think because you can't morph out of silence.
Pressure him later with silences.
Yes,
that's your.
They
plan?
don't have great killers. Like Invoker, he can like maybe drain his mana. Bane, he can still like morph. He can't. If he can get his morph off, he's gonna live.
Yes.
And they have the Shadow Demon there to help him out too. So I think Radiant's draft is just much better suited to protecting Arteezy. And Nyx, they had a kill lineup like a Dagon. Nature's Prophet is not going to be able to kill a BKB Morphling.
Right.
They didn't approach it the right way.
I think it was a 4th pick Morphling this game. So Nyx don't have the best.
Was it 3rd or 4th? I think it was 4th.
I think it was 4th pick. Yeah, and then Void was the final pick.
But they can't even kill like a Faceless Void either.
Yeah, I mean, I think this was partially a drafting issue for Sneaky Nyx Assassins here. They didn't have the ability to pressure Morphling, but I mean, like in a vacuum, you're playing against EG. They draft Morphling.
I think
what do you draft to beat him?
They need a Quas Exort Invoker first.
Okay, you need the damage from the Exort.
They need damage.
Yeah.
They just didn't have any damage. Like Bane, he can grip someone, and Lone Druid, they have Radiance, but those aren't like very bursty at all. Fiend's grip over 5 seconds, Radiance slowly burns you down. Quas Wex Invoker, he just has the burst every 25 seconds, but it doesn't actually do that much damage. It's just utility with Tornado DMP. Nature's Prophet, he tried to with Dagon, but they just need some good old like shotgun, boom, Faceless Void with Mask of Madness, boom. That's
they need some more boom.
They just need the deeps, man.
Well, it was cool to see a Dagon rush on Nature's Prophet. Not ability you get to see very often, so it didn't work, but it was still interesting.
Shadow Demon's life difficult, but nobody's.
Ush still made a lot of plays. He sniped the courier like 4 times that game. We've got standings here. These are updated. EG now 3-0 in the America Summit group stage. CMB still 2-1. That puts the Sneaky Nyx Assassins at 1-2. Still very early on in the group stage, and anything can happen. But EG, needless to say, they're in great shape to make it into the top 4. And no Earth Spirit, well, they're having a rough time. So, all right, we'll have one more game with the Zyori Merlini duo. My mouse disappeared.
EG Revenge.
EG Revenge coming up next. This is gonna be good. We'll see if Smash can put some pressure on Arteezy.
Revenge were really close to beating EG. I think they're probably the North American team that gives EG the most trouble. It seems like EG kind of has Liquid's number. Did they win that last BO5? I'm not actually sure. It was today. I think they did though.
I'm not sure.
It was 2-1 when I checked.
I don't know.
But anyways,
we were doing this.
This one should be a good game.
I don't know. So yeah, we'll have a quick break here, guys, and well, we'll be coming back for EG versus Revenge after this short break. It's scheduled to start in just about 10 minutes.